Hi, this is Kevin from Inequality ipDTL, and I'm going to show you today how to run a ping test on a Mac in order to determine the reliability of your internet connection. I'm going to go to the spotlight magnifying glass in the top right corner of the screen and type in terminal and enter, and then I get this very basic looking window. It's a very useful tool, and in here I can type ping ipDTL.com with a space after the word ping and enter, and immediately you'll see that there are data packets being sent from my computer across the internet to the ipDTL.com server, which happens to be in Dallas, Texas, and you'll see the ping times coming back in milliseconds. Now, I'm over the pond in the United Kingdom, so these ping times are higher than you would get if you're in the United States, for instance, and running tests to our server in Dallas, Texas. But what I'm looking for here is consistency between the ping times. Everything you'll see is coming back at around 143 milliseconds. If there was a problem with my internet connection, then I might see some spikes of, say, 200 or more milliseconds, 250 milliseconds, and it's those spikes, that deviation, which would be ringing alarm bells for me as to the reliability of my internet connection. What you also want to look out for is any timeouts. If I just rip out the Ethernet cable briefly on the back of my computer, you'll see that that causes some timeouts because the path to the server has been interrupted, and now that it's reconnected, you'll see those pings are coming back again reliably. Now, you might say maybe there's a problem with ipDTL.com itself or the path to and from it, so we can do Control and C and ping a different server, such as google.com. What this does is actually finds your nearest Google server. In this instance, it's quite close to me in the UK, so you'll see that the ping times are an awful lot quicker, but at the same time the consistency is the same, around 34 milliseconds, and I'm not seeing any great deviation there. If you are seeing deviation, then this is likely on the last mile of your internet connection. Isn't always, but more often than not you'll find that it's either locally within your premises or on the route from your house or office to your internet service provider's local facility. So that would be the first place to look. I would start by trying a different Ethernet connection, restarting my router, trying a different computer, etc. And once you've done your due diligence at your end, you can talk to your internet service provider, give them the data from your ping test, and ask them to do some further diagnosis. Thanks for watching.